5 effective tips for dealing with rejection. Have you ever wondered why rejection seems to sting every time, no matter how many times you've faced it? It's as if it has an eternal grip on us, leaving us with a nagging sense of what if, even during our most challenging moments. The good news is that there's a way to deal with rejection effectively. In fact, understanding and mastering rejection can be a significant factor in your personal and professional growth, if approached with the right mindset from the start. Number 1. Introspect, but never overthink. Our initial reaction to rejection often involves deep introspection, and that's perfectly fine. It's crucial for intelligent individuals to examine their actions and thoughts, seeking to understand the reasons behind the rejection. Without this introspection, we'd be left confused and bitter every time rejection knocks on our door. However, there's a pitfall. Our emotions tend to react faster than our deductive reasoning. This emotional turbulence can lead us into the realm of irrationality, a natural part of being human. It doesn't stop there. Irrationality can also cloud our perception of reality. Our feelings of sadness, anger, and sometimes embarrassment tend to amplify everything leading up to the rejection. We put every interaction under a critical microscope. Questions like, was I too awkward when I approached her? Or, did I mess up that interview? Start to dominate our thoughts. At first, these questions serve the purpose of introspection, which is essential for moving on and finding closure. However, it's equally important to evaluate the nature of our introspection. Most of the time, deep introspection becomes the last thing we do. The more rejection hurts, the more irrational we become, pushing us further away from reality. This, in turn, fuels a cycle of self-doubt. The more we dwell on rejection, the more we believe the narratives we've spun for ourselves. So, how do we prevent overthinking when dealing with rejection? It's like a wildfire. The more it spreads, the more destructive it becomes. But once we recognize it for what it is, we can gain control. 2 practical ways to prevent overthinking include paying attention to thought patterns and taking breaks from excessive introspection. Meditation can be a powerful tool to silence the noise in our heads. Additionally, seeking an honest and trusted friend's perspective can provide a more grounded and emotionally detached viewpoint. Number 2. Understand how rejection is redirection. Rejection might not equate to success, but success often follows rejection. Consider this. Nearly every significant success story is intertwined with rejection in some form or another. Let's take a look at some notable examples. Jay-Z, the renowned rapper, entrepreneur, and record producer, couldn't secure a record deal as a young and upcoming artist. He once said, "I went to every single record label, and they were like, 'This guy's terrible. He's nothing.'" Now, imagine being told you're not good enough repeatedly. Many artists would have been disheartened to the point of self-doubt. However, rejection can be perceived differently. It can either be seen as a dream killer or a longer, even better route to success. Jay-Z took the longer route. He founded his own record label, Rockefeller Records, and released his album, Reasonable Doubt. He didn't let rejection stop him. And what happened next? He sold approximately 36 million records, launched his own clothing line, and even became the owner of sports teams. He took the path less traveled and manifested more opportunities. His record label not only led to his success, but also paved the way for other artists like R. Kelly and Kanye West. In another such inspirational example, Anna Wintour was once fired from her position as a fashion editor at Harper's Bazaar. It was painful, but did that rejection stop her? Absolutely not. She moved ahead to later become Vogue's editor-in-chief. Rejection can be in any form, but what's important is that every rejection refines us and guides us toward greater success. Number 3, know that rejection is better than regret. The fear of rejection can mislead us into thinking that we aren't enough. Sometimes we become too short-sighted due to this fear, making us unable to pursue our dreams. Let's consider the alternative: regret. Some people avoid rejection by choosing the safe path to success. They settle for smaller achievements, fearing rejection. But the problem with playing it safe is that it leaves you feeling unfulfilled. We need to realize that rejection is not the greatest punishment for taking risks and trying. The real punishment is never knowing how we could have fared in challenges if given the opportunity. Number 4. Never take rejections personally. As much as dealing with rejection involves introspection, it's equally important to consider the unknown variables at play. Instead of immediately blaming ourselves, we should leave room for other explanations. Rejection is often a complex interplay of circumstances and emotions. Understanding that not all rejections are personal is crucial. It's subjective. We must maintain an open mind and acknowledge that there are numerous possible reasons beyond our control. Number 5. Dealing with rejection requires self-love. When you possess a healthy dose of self-love, rejection can never drag you down completely. While it may hurt occasionally, it won't erode your self-esteem or self-worth. Loving yourself also means recognizing your own value. If you understand your worth, no rejection can shatter your mental core. Moreover, self-love ignites the desire to keep trying to overcome the obstacles ahead. If you know your worth, you believe you deserve what's in front of you, making rejection a mere detour, not a dead end. When you give yourself permission to communicate what matters to you in every situation, you will have peace despite rejection or disapproval. Dealing with rejection necessitates self-awareness. It's a skill that requires practice to learn how to find the redirections that follow these rejections. But practicing this skill is futile without courage. We must be brave enough to expose ourselves to situations where rejection is a possibility. Additionally, we must be courageous enough to keep rejecting our current selves, striving to become better versions of ourselves. Complacency robs life of its purpose and excitement. And there you have it, a comprehensive guide to mastering rejection. Remember, it's not the end, but a chance to grow and redirect. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more life-enhancing content. Share your experiences with rejection in the comments below. How have you coped with it, and how has it transformed your life? Thanks for tuning in, and see you in the next video.